And welcome to Soden Bowl, Run It Back. I am your hostess, Soden, and this is Run It Back. But in this episode of Run It Back, we're going to address some rules. It's become kind of an issue here in the last couple weeks of season number 97 Soden Bowl. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started into this thing. I'm going to prime you a little bit before I get into this. We're going to go to a new edition, which is the Soden Bowl Film Room. We're going to get into the film room. I'm going to break this thing down to you. Simple style, as if I was in front of a whiteboard with a magic marker. Okay, now these are all defined in the rules. I think half of the problem is people are playing in multiple leagues. They don't have a full understanding of the Soden Bowl rules. So, get a full understanding of the rules. It's not hard. We have a website and literally a rules page. If you don't know where that is, look in the welcome chat in Discord. There's a link to everything. Get it, know it, do it, get it done. Because it's becoming an issue here. People are going to start getting suspended and or kicked from the league. So, make sure you guys know the rules, man. It's a video game, yes. We play it for fun. It's a league. We have rules. What's the point of having a league with no rules? So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and load into this thing here. So, let's go ahead and get this party started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go over a couple plays here. Basically, when you're running, this is what not to do, and this is what I'm seeing a lot of people do, mostly out of the shotgun, but I am seeing it under center as well. But regardless if this is shotgun or under center, this whole thing should not be done. So I'm going to go ahead and load into the film room here for 1 second so you guys can actually see a visual, sorry. If we continue to see this, guys, there is a whole slew of penalties that we're going to have to enforce here because, again, we're seeing it on a weekly basis from multiple owners. So I'm going to go ahead, load into this thing so you guys can see what I am talking about. All right, here we have the shotgun. We have the quarterback in green. We have the running back in blue. There's the defense in red. Kind of a base formation here. This applies to, you have your off-tackle run, your draw, even your dive. So you're going to come out. Most teams will identify the defense. They'll look for that Mike linebacker. We can get into that in another series. But this is what not to do. Okay, you see the play art here. It's either a run over here, maybe up the middle. This is what I'm seeing a lot of people doing. I'm going to go ahead and erase this for you so you don't have that confusing you. Okay? This is what a lot of people are doing. They get the handoff. They get that handoff, right? They kind of stop for a minute, and then they sprint outside. Okay? Don't do that. Unless you're calling a halfback sweep, then do it. This isn't skill here, guys. You're not using some unknown godly Madden skill. You're abusing the AI because the AI is coded to interact with the offensive lineman up the middle here, and you're just being a turd and running straight outside. Okay? Don't do that. That's against the rules. Now, if you run up here and boom, you run into this guy here. There's no hole here. You can make a move, and then you can start to work your way outside. Okay, but you don't take the handoff and laterally run sideways unless it is a sweep, unless it is, some kind of a sprint out where the quarterback hands it outside. Okay? Don't do that. I'm going to erase this here. All right, another thing, manual motion. I actually broadcasted a game last week and sat there and watched the guy manually motion his receiver. You can't do that. You can't manually motion your running back. You can't manually motion anybody on here. You can use pre-designed motions, but I can't control this guy here and then motion him over here to identify man coverage or maybe make this the strong side of the field. I can't do that. Okay, so don't do it. Why? Because it messes with the AI. All of a sudden, this guy comes over here if he's in man coverage, or this guy now moves down, covers this guy, and all of a sudden now you pull a linebacker over here to cover this, which wasn't in the original play art, and now nobody covers this streaking tight end. There's just not enough time, and the AI isn't designed to be able to accommodate that. So again, you're just breaking down the in-game mechanics. You're not outsmarting your opponent. You're not making any championship-style play adjustments here. All you're doing is abusing the AI. And we're not going to stand for it in Soden Bowl. It is a sim league. So don't do it, guys. Don't try to take the easy road out. I watched two teams in the NFC in the playoffs in season number 96. The JMO's Green Bay Packers and Swing on These San Francisco 49ers. These two owners finished 1 and 2 in Sim Owner of the Year. And they made it to the NFC Championship game. And oh, by the way, JMO was a few plays away from winning that Super Bowl. He had a 19-6 lead going into that Super Bowl, and one of the most sim owners that I have seen. He doesn't do any of this stuff. Okay, this isn't gaining an advantage from gameplay or stick skills or football smarts. It's abusing AI. And I don't want to see you guys doing it. There's going to be penalties for this if you guys do this. Now, coming to the line, here's another one that somebody's going to bring up, okay? I'm coming to the line of scrimmage. The first thing on offense that I should be doing is looking at my X factors on defense. Over here on the left side, I have an X factor corner. Probably shouldn't throw to him unless he's wide open, okay? But more importantly, I have Aaron Donald right here. See this circle on the line? I have Aaron Donald, who's probably going to man up against this guy, and he's going to beat that. How am I going to attack that without cheesing the hell out of my opponent? Well, I'm either going to flip the play and move this tight end over here to help. Okay? Now, if I don't want to do that, maybe I'll move the running back over here. I'll flip the running back using my D-pad, and I will have him chip Aaron Donald. Okay? What does that allow me to do? Well, it allows me to see the field. It allows me to find a receiver open. Okay, another thing I can do is I can fake this. I can bring my running back over here like this. Like he's going to pick up Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's going to come free, right? If Aaron Donald's coming free, chances are this guy right here, his responsibility is going to be that running back. So what can I do here? Pretty easy. This guy goes deep. Okay? This guy does some kind of a slant. That's going to open up this back zone right here. See that? Now, my opponent is going to say, hey, well, he's probably going to block here. So he's going to user this guy. See this guy? He's probably going to user him. He's going to watch for a screen, or he's going to creep back and try to take away that quick slant. In doing that, we know Aaron Donald is going to get free. Probably with some inside leverage here, right? So what I would do is send this running back out like this. Okay? Maybe even out like this. Or even an arrow route. And then I would hit that running back. That is football. This is play 101 here. This isn't, okay, well, you know what? I'm losing this game. So what I'm going to do okay? What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to get the snap knowing Aaron Donald's coming in like this. I'm not going to get the snap and sprint over here to the sideline unless I'm being pursued and almost sacked, and then send this guy on a deep crossing and then just bomb it to him when this guy chases me or this guy pulls up because the AI can't handle this route with just this guy when I break containment. Okay, so when I sprint over here, I am not allowed to throw this more than 10 yards downfield because it's an abuse of the AI. Let's assume Aaron Donald gets in here, okay? Let's assume I don't understand pass protection and don't know how I'm going to pick up Aaron Donald here. So instead, I'm going to sprint to the sideline because that's what I see on Twitter. So I'm going to sprint to the sideline. What am I allowed to do? Well, I should probably have this guy as a check down if I'm going to pull that move off. Okay, maybe I have a tight end coming on and out. All right, maybe this guy's a decoy. Draws the attention of the safety and the corner if they're in zone. Now, when I'm out of the pocket, now I have a check down here that's probably not going to be covered because this guy has to pick up this tight end, and this guy, 9 out of 10 times, is going to be a user. And this user is going to flow back, and as soon as I break this pocket, he can do whatever the heck he wants. He can go over here, cover the end zone, come back around here, whatever he wants to do because, again, I have left the pocket. But I am not allowed to bomb this thing down here. I'm to check off, and that's the smart play because no quarterback's going to sprint to the sideline and then bomb the ball deep and somehow be accurate with the football. So don't do it. We see that happening a ton right now too. Okay, again, you're not performing some kind of great elite Madden stick skills here. You're simply abusing the AI. And it's not fun for the other people who are playing by the rules. Okay, you got people playing by the rules and you have people knowing these issues in a game. And again, it's just a game, not a knock on EA. All right, it's a game that we play for fun, but we try to make it as realistic and fair as possible. Okay, we want people to win by executing a play. Executing a play. I drop back to pass. Aaron Donald's going to come in, right? I am going to read. That's my user on defense. This is my X factor here. This is my other X factor here. I'm going to look at this and I'm going to say, hey, this is my yard to gain here. All right, it's third down. I got to watch this blitz from Aaron Donald, and I have to watch this safety Jackson back here. What am I going to do? Well, I have a very good matchup with this tight end right here versus this linebacker and potentially this using linebacker, the user, okay? Maybe I can identify, look, they're in zone because most of you guys play zone. I'm in zone right here. This guy is going to have this part of the field unless I fool him. Well, it's 3rd and 10. He's not going to bite on a run. Screen's going to be maybe kind of a give-up play. I might get a first down on it. So what am I going to do to take advantage of this? Okay, well, this corner over here is okay. Maybe he's pushed up. Maybe he backed off, playing that cover 3 style zone. If that's the case, a simple out route is probably going to be open because this safety can't get over there in time. This guy's responsibility is going to be this tight end. And this lurking guy, well, he's just going to try to ruin your day here in the zone. So he's going to be looking for anything, in here, yada, yada. Maybe this guy's going to do a post. Maybe this guy does something crazy. All right? But I have to deal with Aaron Donald first. Otherwise, I'm not going to have any time for any of this hoopla to take effect. So what I am going to do is I'm going to flip. I'm going to move my running back with the D-pad over here. Okay? And I'm going to have him pick up Aaron Donald on that to help chip him. So I have enough time to throw. Maybe the X factor is over here. If the X factor is over here and I know I'm throwing this way, cool. Let's go ahead and keep the running back here, keep him home, or keep the tight end home. All right? Now, if I keep the tight end home, I have to be careful that this guy doesn't come underneath and try to intercept this out route. So by doing that, if I keep the tight end home to help block, maybe I need my running back to be an outlet. Okay? Maybe I can make my running back go this way across the grain. Boy, that would really fool him, huh? This lurker right here wouldn't know what the heck to do. Make it a big play because this guy's got the tight end, but now he sees this running back running across the field, so he's going to try to run across the field with him too, unless I have a smart owner and he sees this and then he picks up that running back as his responsibility. Okay? But what it does is this is smart play right here. I have this. If he's pushing the line here, let's say X moves up. Let me erase this. Okay? We'll go ahead and erase all this scribble. Trying to help you out here so you guys can play using your brains and your stick skills versus what you see on YouTube or here on Twitter. All right. Maybe this guy moves up here. He's going to now jam me at the line because he doesn't want me to get this first down here. All right? Well, what's open off that jam? You can go deep. It's a shot, but you got to watch this safety here. Okay? Another thing is maybe a quick slant. But what's in your way for a quick slant? Well, you have the lurker here. And then, maybe he's going to use this guy. But either way, what you want to do is you want to try to use your tight end as the decoy then. All right? Maybe you bring your tight end on a shallow in. By doing that, he has to come up and grab him. You have this potential route here. It's going to have to be a yak play. You're going to get this about 5 yards into their backfield. You're going to have to travel another 5 yards. Maybe break a tackle, make a move. But maybe he comes over here and he sees it and he bites it. And now you have this tight end running underneath here. He has one man. This guy. You throw a pass here and you lead him out here, he has a chance to get the first down. That's called playing with your head. That's not using, some kind of cheat against the AI. Okay, that's. I'm not saying everybody does it. I'm not trying to accuse anybody of it, but I am seeing it happen. All right, another one. Let's go into lurking now. We're going to flip it. We now control the defense. All right. They're in the same set here. I am this guy. Okay. My responsibility, according to the play art, is here. It's a pretty good area. I have, even if it's this little zone right here, if I'm in this area right here, I'm still, I can argue, hey, I'm playing this zone and reacting as things go, right? What I don't want to see is this guy's over here. Why is he over there when his zone is this? Why is he over here running in circles? Okay, that's not realistic. That's abusing the mechanics of the game. We all know no defender in real life is going to run in circles across the field, making lateral changes without slowing down with acceleration or stamina or any of that. But in Madden, it happens. Okay? So, what we want to do is have people actually call a meaningful defense. All right? Otherwise, I could scribble all this, put one safety here, and I can move this guy up in the box to stop the run. I could put a really fast guy here, and I could pretty much take away all this by running around like a chicken with his head cut off. That's not any fun. You think it's fun, everybody playing the 46 defense and being able to stop Peyton Manning and any offense known to man because, they want to put a free safety in the linebacker spot who has 96 speed or 92 speed and can just run around, doesn't adhere to his coverage schemes? No. You want to be able to attack the defense and say, hey, my guy is going to cover this, okay? I can attack him if I want to. Maybe I think I'm better than him. I'll attack him. But maybe I say, you know what? He's got this area. Let me fool this guy. Let me fool this guy. Let me fool this guy. Let me call a run and run it right at that zone. Because he backed up so far, if I get a block here and then I get a double block here, and somebody can pick up that guy, and all of a sudden I'm through this hole, and he's over here playing grab ass with the safety. Maybe I can get this here. Maybe I can pick up that first down. All right, that's playing with your head. And then your stick skills are navigating through the hole, making a move, putting your head down, whatever it is, jumping over the defender, whatever you want to do. That's your stick skills at that point. But you're not abusing the mechanics of the game. All right, let's talk lurking. Let's continue this. I'm this guy. All right, my zone coverage is here. Quarterback ignores Soden Bowl rules, or maybe he's got pressure. He rolls out of the pocket. The instant he breaks this pocket, my zone is now gone, and I am free to chase him, to go over here, to go there, to go here. Pretty easy, right? All right, let's even break this down even smoother. Okay? Let's suppose I'm that same lurking linebacker here. All right? Let's suppose that this running back comes over here in a pass route. All right? Now my zone is here. I can also say, hey, you know what? The heck with this zone. I'm going to man up against this running back. And I can do that. Now the quarterback is in the pocket. All right? I'm going to run over here and I'm going to go play this running back man-to-man. All right? If the quarterback remains in the pocket, I can't go over here and say, well, I'm going to play man. Nope, never mind. I'm going to come running back over here. I can't do that. I just violated the rules. Because nobody is going to be able to come up here, grab a running back, and then all of a sudden peel back around. That is unrealistic. Stay with your coverage. You just chose to man up on that guy. You passed off your zone, and you said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and man up on this guy. All right? Now, another example. This one gets brought up a lot. I am this guy. This is my zone. Okay? This guy decides he's going to drag across the field. All right? Doesn't matter what the other routes are. I'm going to drop back. I have my zone. This guy comes running by me, either over me, under me, whatever it is. There's nobody over here. Okay? I don't expect you to say, hey, well, I have to stand in my zone, so he's wide open for this throw from Joe Montana. No, I can run with him. But the instant that I pick him up and run with him, he is mine. I cannot release him unless I stop at the edge of my zone. All right? If I stop here, I run with him for a little bit and then pass him off to the next zone, that's cool. But if I run out of my zone with this dragging wide receiver, I have to stay with this dragging wide receiver unless the quarterback breaks the pocket. Okay? I mean, it's not rocket science, guys. I mean, it's actually your basic coverage assignments in the NFL or college or high school football, whatever you want to use as your analogy. That's the lurk rule explained, guys. That's the quarterback breaking the pocket explained. I mean, it's pretty simple. Manual motion. Don't do it. It's super easy. Don't switch to your guy and send him in motion. If you want to go in motion, call a motion play. If you want to run with your quarterback. All right? Because I know this one gets brought up, but you guys are doing a pretty good job with this. Waffle House with Lamar Jackson. He's doing a good job of staying within the Soden Bowl rules, staying sim. He's not getting the snap and instantly sprinting to the sidelines with his quarterback on a pass play. You know, they have pass plays. They have RPOs where you can option to your running back. You can flip it to your tight end. You can do a Philly special, come out here and catch a pass out here. I mean, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Use the plays. That's what they're there for. They're not there for me to call 4 verticals and then, wait for the defense to back up a little bit and then take off with my quarterback. I mean, come on, guys. Do you want the first down that bad where you're just going to say, hey, you know what? Screw the mechanics of Madden. I know all of these guys here, they're all going to go back because all my guys are going back. Right? They're all going back. But I want to be that turd that just says, hey, well, I'm going to run now. I'm going to take off and run. You know what? You can do that. If nobody's open, you've scanned the field. You've made it through your 3 progressions. You have good pass protection. Now I can take off running. Or maybe, you've got this guy in your face. Well, I don't expect you to stand there and take it. Get out of the pocket then. All right, but don't bomb it downfield here when you're out of the pocket. Check it down. Throw the ball away. Those are things that a real NFL quarterback would do. They're not going to sprint laterally sideways and whiz the ball 80 yards downfield on a perfect strike to their wide receiver. It's not going to happen. So what's going to happen now, you guys are going to get, games are randomly reviewed, okay? If people are breaking the rules, there's different levels of infractions. Just follow the rules, guys. You mess up a little bit, I understand. You make a mistake, big deal. You know what? Own it. Hey, look, yeah, I was an idiot, and I went over here when I shouldn't have. I went over here, then I came back over here, then I went back over here. You know what? Here, have a first down. Okay? Oh, you know what? I got this phantom pass interference call. In the NFC divisional game, I played JMO, and he beat me pretty handily. You know what he did? He never once accepted a bogus PI penalty. He was on defense, I was on offense. I had a chance to he was on offense, I was on defense. And he had a chance for a big play out here on the edge, right? And this defender's going back. They're both going for the ball. Quarterback throws it out there. No contact, but they say pass interference. He could have accepted that if he wanted to and, really kind of ice the game away. But he looked out there and he said, hey, that wasn't pass interference. That's that stupid pass interference glitch that's out there right now. He declined the penalty. I expect to see more people doing that stuff. It's not a play to win, all right? You're not getting paid to go out there. It's play to have fun. Is it any fun to abuse the mechanics? Is it fun to turn Call of Duty on and climb in a wall and shoot people through a wall? I mean, in essence, that's what you're doing when you're abusing the mechanics of a video game. It's a coded video game. This lurker over here doesn't have a mind of his own. Okay, this guy right here, he doesn't have a mind of his own. He has coding. He has a bunch of 1s and 2s. And those 1s and 2s tell him he has to stay within the parameters of this game. Unless you're controlling him. Okay? So let's not abuse the game on everybody. If you're calling inside run plays, stay to the inside. If you want to run outside, call an outside run play. You have an audible. All right? I come out and all of a sudden, everybody and their mom is up here on the line. All right? Well, I'm not going to run straight up in the line unless I think I'm swing on these and somehow I can get Breida through that hole for a first down. Maybe I should try tossing that ball out. All right? Maybe I should audible than that. We'll have it in your audibles. Maybe I should work the back of the coverage here. Just a thought. But what I don't want to see is you take a dive and turn it into a sweep instantly. And I'm going out here. Okay? I don't want to see that. Neither does anybody else. You're not performing some godly Madden talent here. You're just abusing the mechanics of the game. All right, that's all I've got, guys.